Hello, English learners, and welcome back to the Real English Podcast.
I'm Jack, and I'm hanging out with Emily today.
Hey everyone, how is your week going so far, Jack?
Well, my basement actually flooded yesterday, so it wasn't exactly ideal.
Oh no, really? That sounds like a massive headache.
Yeah, it's a total disaster, but did you catch my reaction?
I sure did, because you used a classic understatement by saying it wasn't ideal.
That's exactly right, and it brings up our main topic for today.
We're exploring the rhetorical power of deliberate understatement.
I think sometimes people call this specific trick Litotes, right?
Exactly. It's when you use a double negative for strong emphasis.
Or it's when you minimize a huge disaster just to be funny.
Yeah, it really injects some dark humor into a very bad situation.
Why do you think native speakers use this trick so often?
It projects resilience because it shows you're not panicking at all.
That's a great point, as it proves you can easily handle the stress.
But getting it right definitely requires a lot of cultural fluency.
I agree. And you really need that perfect, subtle vocal inflection.
That's why this is a perfect skill for our near-native learners.
Absolutely, because it helps you totally control the overall conversational tone.
Are you ready to learn exactly how to do this today?
I sure am. So let's jump right into the vocabulary preview section. Litotes? That's actually quite a fancy word, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit academic at first.
But the actual concept is really common, right?
Exactly. It just means using a double negative to state a positive.
Right? Like saying something is not terrible, instead of just saying good.
Or saying a completely flooded basement is not exactly ideal.
It adds a really nice touch of irony, don't you think?
Oh, completely. It really emphasizes the sheer scale of things. Downplay. This is such a useful verb for this specific topic.
It really is. But how would you define it for our listeners?
It basically means making something seem much less serious than it is.
Right, like treating a major hurricane as just some light rain.
Yeah, I think we often downplay disasters just to cope with stress.
Have you ever downplayed a massive mistake at work?
Oh, definitely. I always call major computer crashes little glitches.
That's hilarious. And it really is a great survival tactic. Deadpan. This one is all about how you actually deliver the joke.
Exactly. You have to keep your face completely blank and serious.
Why do you think the blank expression is so important here?
Because it makes the extreme understatement so much funnier for the listener.
I see, so you act like the total disaster is completely normal?
Right. You show absolutely no emotion in your voice at all.
I really love a good deadpan delivery, but it takes real skill.
It really does, and you must master that subtle vocal inflection.
Well, now that we have our vocabulary, let's see it in action.
Up next is our dialogue section, so get ready to listen.
Up next is our dialogue section, so get ready to listen.
Okay, so the office ceiling completely collapsed overnight.
Yeah, you could say it's a little bit damp in here.
A little bit damp? Half the computers are completely underwater.
I'm just trying not to panic about the situation, honestly.
Well, I really appreciate the deadpan delivery because it actually helps calm me down.
We should probably call the regional manager and tell him.
Good point. How do we even phrase this kind of disaster?
Let's just downplay the damage for now so he doesn't freak out.
You mean we just say we have a minor plumbing issue today?
Exactly. We can tell him the main floor is not exactly dry.
That's a total masterclass in Litotes right there, Greg.
Thanks. I try to do my best under this much pressure.
Let's write that we're facing slightly less than ideal working conditions.
Perfect. That sounds very professional, and it's technically true.
Do you think he'll actually believe that things are fine?
Probably not for very long, especially once he sees the photos.
Fair point. I'll start drafting the email to him right now.
Make sure to tell him to bring his tall, waterproof boots.
Yeah, I'll definitely add that detail to the very bottom.
Welcome back to the language takeaway. Did you enjoy that conversation?
Yeah, it was really fun. Understatement is such a powerful tool.
Exactly. It's a great topic for our near-native learners.
It really is. What's our first word today?
Let's start with litotes. Have you heard that term before?
I have, but it sounds so academic, right?
It totally does, but we use it constantly in normal speech.
True. So what does it actually mean?
It means saying something positive by denying its opposite.
That sounds a bit tricky. Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine you eat a really amazing slice of pizza.
Okay, I'm imagining it. That makes me pretty hungry.
Instead of saying it's great, you say it's not terrible.
Oh, right. I do that a lot. That's actually litotes?
Exactly, in the dialogue. We called it a masterclass in litotes.
That makes total sense now. What is our next word?
Our next word is downplay. We talked about downplaying the damage.
Yeah, downplay. Why do we actually do that?
Usually to make a situation seem less severe or less important.
Like when I scrape my car on a fence?
Right. And you tell me it's just a tiny scratch.
Exactly. I downplay the damage so you don't judge me.
Good point. It's a very common habit for people.
It really is. Do you have a tip for using it?
Just remember it pairs well with words like damage, role, or impact.
That's a great usage tip. We have one more phrase, right?
Yes, we do. The phrase is deadpan delivery. I love this one.
Me too. It's the absolute best way to tell a joke.
Why does it work so well for dark humor?
Because you show zero emotion. Your face is completely blank.
Right. The contrast between the words and the face is hilarious.
Have you ever tried using a deadpan delivery yourself?
I try, but I always end up smiling at the end.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep a straight face sometimes.
It definitely takes practice. We mentioned it for extreme minimization.
Exactly. You state a disaster happened, but you look totally calm.
Like saying your car exploded and it's just a slight delay.
Wow, that's dark humor, but it fits the lesson perfectly.
It really does. These concepts will make your English sound completely natural.
Definitely. Try throwing some litotes into your next chat.
So how do we actually use these ideas in real life?
Good question. Let's look at some specific phrase patterns.
Right. We want to sound natural when we minimize things.
Exactly. Our first useful pattern is using the words, not exactly.
Oh, I use that one all the time.
How do you usually use it in conversation?
Well, if a movie is boring, I might say it wasn't exactly a thriller.
That's a perfect example. You state the opposite of reality.
Yeah, and you add not exactly to soften the blow.
Or you do it just to be a bit funny, right?
Right. What's another good pattern we can use today?
How about the phrase to put it mildly?
Oh, that's a great one. It shows you're holding back.
Yeah, you usually use it after stating a minimized fact.
Like saying the hurricane was slightly breezy, to put it mildly.
Exactly. It adds that dry humor we just talked about.
It really makes the listener picture the actual disaster.
Do you have a favorite phrase for a truly bad situation?
I really like saying a disaster is just less than ideal.
That's so incredibly understated. I really love it.
Yeah, if my car breaks down, it's just less than ideal.
It sounds so calm when you say it like that, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows you aren't panicking at all.
Should we give the listeners some specific situations to practice these?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's look at the breakdown. Now, let's listen to the dialogue one more time so you can hear exactly how a deadpan delivery and litotes can effectively downplay a situation.
Up next is our dialogue section, so get ready to listen.
Okay, so the office ceiling completely collapsed overnight.
Yeah, you could say it's a little bit damp in here.
A little bit damp? Half the computers are completely underwater.
I'm just trying not to panic about this situation, honestly.
Well, I really appreciate the deadpan delivery because it actually helps calm me down.
We should probably call the regional manager and tell him.
Good point. How do we even phrase this kind of disaster?
Let's just downplay the damage for now so he doesn't freak out.
You mean we just say we have a minor plumbing issue today?
Exactly. We can tell him the main floor is not exactly dry.
That's a total masterclass in Litotes right there, Greg.
Thanks. I try to do my best under this much pressure.
Let's write that we're facing slightly less than ideal working conditions.
Perfect. That sounds very professional, and it's technically true.
Do you think he'll actually believe that things are fine?
Probably not for very long, especially once he sees the photos.
Fair point. I'll start drafting the email to him right now.
Make sure to tell him to bring his tall, waterproof boots.
Yeah, I'll definitely add that detail to the very bottom.
That second listen really highlights the deadpan delivery, doesn't it?
Yeah, Greg really nails that calm and collected tone.
It's hilarious how they plan to email the regional manager.
Right? They plan to tell him they have a minor plumbing issue.
Even while half the computers are literally sitting underwater.
Exactly. It shows how understatement can add so much dark humor.
It also technically keeps them from lying to their boss.
That's a good point. It's just a very selective truth.
Now it's time for you to practice using these phrases yourself.
That's right. Speaking out loud really helps lock in the natural rhythm.
We want you to listen to the phrases from the dialogue and repeat them.
Just try to match that relaxed tone as best as you can.
Yeah, you could say it's a little bit damp in here. Let's just downplay the damage for now so he doesn't freak out. Exactly, we can tell him the main floor is not exactly dry. Let's write that we're facing slightly less than ideal working conditions. Perfect. That sounds very professional. And it's technically true. Probably not for very long, especially once he sees the photos.
Great job with the speaking practice today, everyone.
Did you have fun learning about these subtle understatements today?
I really hope you did, and thanks for joining our conversation.
Please take a quick moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
It really helps us out, and we definitely appreciate your support.
Have a wonderful week, and keep practicing your new English skills.
We will see you guys again in the next video, so take care.